All right, I just want to go over a couple terms that you might run into as you're plugging into these educators. They're going to teach you a lot more detail than I am. I'm just going to go over the basics here, and I'll have a video with this, showing you how you can plug into these master educators and really grasp these concepts. Because once you do, they're extremely powerful. All right. So this one's called break of structure. Now you might hear this, and also this right here stands for change of character. You might hear it called choke. Right, they might say it had a choke. Break of structure, BoS too, is an abbreviation for break of structure, right? And break of structure is, an initial signal that may let you know that price is ready to go in a different direction, right? So let me draw an example for you right here. Let's say a pair is trending up, right? It's going to have higher highs and higher lows, right? It's going to disrespect the highs, and it's going to respect the lows, right? It'll take out each high and it will respect each low. It doesn't always do it perfectly. Once in a while it'll take out a low just to keep you on your toes, right? But this is what it's going to look like. So I like to think of this is structure, right? There's a certain structure in this, right? There's a respecting of the highs and a disrespecting of the lows. Another way I like to look at it is it's a pattern, right? This is a pattern, an obvious pattern, right? And when the pattern gets broken, right, that's a break of structure. So for instance, when price comes down and doesn't respect that last low, disrespects it, and therefore breaks that low, breaks the structure, this can be your first indication that things might be changing in the other direction. Now, this first break of structure is what people like to call a change of character. Right, because you're not sold on it yet. You don't want to just go like, oh, let's start selling because it broke break of structure. No, that's just the first indication. You want to let price play out a little bit and tell you, what it's doing. So if it pulls back and doesn't take out that high, creates a lower high, and then proceeds to break structure again, right? Now you've got a really good confirmation that this is either going to be a retrace or it's a change of trend. And now you can start looking for sells, with whatever strategy that you're using. All right. And if it's going, the other way, it's just the opposite. Let me invert this, right? When it's coming down, right? It's creating lower highs and lower lows. It's an obvious pattern, right? Obvious pattern. And then all of a sudden, boom, it breaks that structure. It gives you that change of character. The character's changed. The pattern's changed. Right? And it comes back and creates a higher low, another higher high. So now we get an indication that this thing may be ready to go up. It could be just a pullback. It could be a trend reversal, whatever. But at least you know the direction for now that it wants to possibly head in, right? And nothing's 100%, right? These aren't going to give you the goods every single time, right? But it happens a lot in the charts. Let me really quick go over, and just see here, like you got this downtrend right here. This is a perfect example, and I'll just end it here, right? Where you've got this obvious downtrend where it just keeps making, lower highs, right? Lower lows. Right, it keeps disrespecting the lows, respecting the highs, right? And then, we got here, 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 and then what happened here, right? They jammed it up, broke the pattern. They disrespected the high instead of respecting it. So that's your first sign, right? That's the thing that they call the change of character, that first break of structure. And then if this pulls back to wherever it's going to pull back, right now it's Saturday, the market's closed. Right? Well, let's say the market opens up, maybe it moves down a little bit more, and then makes another break of structure. So now you've got a pattern again, right? You've got two higher highs, two higher lows, right? And now, you're expecting what I just drew out for you a moment ago. All right, and again, this could be just a pullback. You got to do your own analysis. You got to look at the bigger picture and all of that, right? But this is how, patient, disciplined traders, get on the right side of the market most of the time. Because they're patient. They wait for these. When everything's respecting the levels, right, in the down direction, they're selling. But as soon as it breaks out and changes the pattern to the upside, now they're buyers. And they're just looking for buying opportunities for whatever strategy and entry model they want to deploy. All right? So go check this out on your own chart. You'll see it happen over and over and over again. And it's extremely powerful, especially combined with these other smart money concepts. And the educators, the master educators that I learn from every single day are going to teach you how to wrap all this stuff together, and they even show you how to do it in the live sessions. They do it in the US session and the UK session, so you can see how all this stuff works live, you know, when the shit hits the fan, you know, when the volume's there during the sessions, right? It's super valuable. I have a second video that I've sent along with this that walks you through that entire education platform and how powerful it is and how it's going to be able to help you get to where you need to go, right? Help you achieve your goals of trading. So get and check that video out, and I look forward to sending you my next value video. Talk to you soon.